In this video, we will show you how to replace your AC condenser on this Ford F-150 with a 3.5 liter engine. This will be located along the front of your engine compartment. Let's get into it. Okay friend, let's get started on our job. The first thing we need to do is have a professional evacuate our AC refrigerant and recycle it properly. Right along here is where the two AC ports will be located. Now up along the front of the engine compartment, we're going to start removing our upper plastic panel. This should be held in place with several push clips making their way across. Push clips come in all different shapes and sizes. Typically it locks in with a centerpiece of some sort. You either push it in or pull it out and then remove the outer portion. There should be one right along this area here. I've got one right there. This one looks like it's been replaced. Let's see if I can pop that up and out of there. We'll have to replace that. That's okay. We'll keep moving along. There's several others. And there's one more hidden over in this corner over here. Same thing, just pop out the center, lift it up and out of place. Take hold of that, start removing it. Quick inspection, we'll set that aside. With that out of the way, we're going to start removing our air inlet here. Now this is typically easiest if you just go ahead and remove the upper portion of the air filter housing from the lower portion. To do that, there's two locking tabs. We'll pop those, take hold of that. It's always a good idea to go ahead and remove the air filter. Just give that a quick inspection. We'll set that aside. Now, if you were looking along the outboard side of the box here, you're going to find a 13mm headed mounting bolt holding this to the body of the vehicle. Let's remove that. Now that we have that bolt out of there, you can see that we can move this around. There is actually two more mounting points, which are small tabs that protrude down into rubber grommets down along the bottom here. We'll lift this up and out. Now we're going to start dislodging the radiator from its upper mounting point so we can rock this rearward to gain access to our AC condenser. Along each side of the upper portion of the radiator, you're going to find a 13mm headed mounting bolt. We'll remove each of these. We're going to make our way along the passenger side headlamp assembly where it meets the body of the vehicle. You're going to find an air deflector panel making its way across here. We have to dislodge that. Ours is already torn, but typically you just want to make your way right to where the push pin is and separate that. We'll just pop that right out of place. You can use a trim tool or anything as a prying device. A quick inspection, like I said, ours is torn. We're going to move along to the next area, which is just forward from there. Pop that out of there. A quick inspection of that pin, make sure it is reusable. And now we'll just tuck this aside so we can make our way inside this area. We're starting with the bottom line. For this, I'm using a 10mm. Keep in mind, when you open this, you need to have had the refrigerant properly evacuated from the system. When you do open it, you may still hear some vacuum pressure. We can hear that vacuum. Remove the mounting nut, quick inspection of that. You should be able to take hold of that line. Just give it a little wiggle and slide it out and away from the AC condenser. Just a quick inspection of that. Now we'll move to the upper line. Moving along to the upper AC line, we're using a 13mm now. Slide that line off of there as well. Now it's time for two 10mm pieces of mounting hardware. There's one in between the two AC lines. Start unscrewing that one. The next piece of hardware is right up along the top corner here. I'll be using a 10mm ratcheting wrench for this one up here. There's that one. Now you should be able to separate the passenger side. We're going to have to pay attention over on the driver's side. The driver's side has a locking tab. We're going to have to work with that, and then we can lift this up and out of position. Right here is where that locking tab is. You just want to squeeze it in towards the radiator, take hold of the AC condenser, and we'll slide it up and out of place at the same time. Now we can remove this from the vehicle. Work it side to side a little bit here. There it is, friend. Now with the original AC condenser out of the vehicle, the next thing we'll do is clean and inspect the lines. Each one of them should have a small circular seal. We'll just go ahead and give it a quick wipe. Once we're sure all the miscellaneous debris is away from there, we'll double check, make sure the seal is still in good condition. After cleaning both of these areas, we'll apply a thin amount of clean pag oil to each as a lubricant. I got my pag oil on my gloved finger here. Just a little bit, making my way around that seal. Once again, this is just to act as a lubricant. Let's have a look at our original AC condenser. On the areas where our two lines go, you're going to find that you have a stud that has to be removed. To remove these, we're going to use inverted Torx sockets. For the lower line, which is the smaller of the two studs, we're going to use an E5 Torx socket. Go ahead and clean that up. A quick inspection, make sure it is reusable. We'll set that aside, repeat the process for the next one. For this mounting stud, we're using an E7. Same type of socket, just a little bit larger. Once again, clean it up, close inspection. Now let's have a look at our brand new AC condenser. Before we install this, you want to add 1 ounce of clean brand new pag oil directly into the AC condenser. Now for this, I'm going to remove the upper mounting plug here. We'll continue on adding our 1 ounce of pag oil directly into this port. While we're putting this in the vehicle, I typically like to have my plugs still in place so no miscellaneous debris makes its way in, and now we can get this in the vehicle. Let's start bringing the AC condenser down into its proper positioning. Along each side of the AC condenser, you have locating tabs. As far as the passenger side, those are the areas that those mounting bolts will go. As for the driver's side, we have 2 hooks. The upper hook has that one locking tab. We're being careful not to cause any damage to any of the cooling fins on the AC condenser or on the radiator. Now we're bringing the AC condenser down to its alignment points. As far as the passenger side, we just have the 2 mounting bolts. Over on the driver's side, we have the 2 hooks. The upper one has the locking tab. Let's start in the 2 mounting bolts over on the passenger side once you're sure you have the driver's side in the corresponding hooks. Once you have that settled in the proper positioning, we're going to start in our 2 mounting bolts along the passenger side. We'll start with the lower one. That's the harder one to get to. Let's get this upper one in here. Just want to be careful not to drop it. Once they're both started, you can go ahead and snug them up. There's the upper one. Let's make our way down to the lower piece of mounting hardware. Now let's install our mounting studs that we had removed from the original AC condenser. As you remember, the lower mounting stud is the smaller of the two. Start them in, snug them up. Okay, right there is bottomed out. Just going to take it a tiny bit further. Double check, make sure that's properly secured. We'll repeat the process for the upper one. This is the larger of the two studs. Okay, right there is bottomed out. Tiny bit further, double check, make sure that's secured, of course. With each of the mounting studs in place, we'll continue on with our lines. I'm going to start with the lower line first. We'll remove our protective plug. Install the line, start the mounting nut on there, and the torque for that is 71 inch-pounds. It's not very much. There's our little plug. Dispose of that properly, of course. You may find you have to maneuver the line around so you can get it pressed in flush up against the AC condenser. Now that I do have it flush, I'm just going to snug it and we'll torque it to that 71 inch-pounds as I mentioned. Right there's bottomed out. Get our torque wrench on there. There we are. Now that we torqued the lower line, we're going to make our way to the upper line here. We'll get this in position, make sure it's flush, start on the nut, torque that to 133 inch-pounds. Let's make sure we get our plug out of here. All right, we've got that level now. Now that I have that snug, we're going to torque this upper mounting nut to 133 inch-pounds. Not much room in here for a torque wrench. You do want to at least make sure it's nice and snug. Now we can secure our air deflector panel here. We have a couple push clips. You just want to press them into their corresponding areas. As you know, during the removal process, ours was torn in this area. You just want to go ahead and slide it through the hole and then bring it right into this portion here. Let's reattach our radiator to its upper mounting points here. We'll make sure it's properly aligned, starting each of your mounting bolts. Once they're both started in, we'll just go ahead and make sure they're nice and tight. Now we can get our forward panel in here. Just want to get this aligned so you can see each one of your push pin ports. As for your push pins, you want to make sure you press in the outer portion first, lock it in with the center. Repeat the process for all. As you know, some of ours were missing. Now, as we move towards the driver's side, you do not want to insert your push pin for this port or this port. We'll move along to the next two. Now it's time for the air filter housing. Along the bottom of the air filter housing, you have two small locating tabs. I've applied some silicone paste. Looking down inside the engine compartment, you can see these two rubber grommets. Let's go ahead and align this, press it into position. After pressing it down, just give it a light tug up. It should not pop up and out of place. Let's continue on with our one mounting bolt over on the far side there. Now we'll get the air filter in place. As for the air filter housing, you'll find along the bottom side there's several slots, and as for the upper side, it has 4 locating tabs that will slide into those areas. Just go ahead and press it right in there, slide it back as far as possible. Press down along the front. It's time for each of our 2 locking tabs. Just line them up, press them in. It's time for our push clips. Okay, friend, we finished the installation of our AC condenser. At this point, you want to make sure that you have your AC refrigerant recharged to the manufacturer's specifications. After that, just go ahead and test the functionality. Thanks for watching.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.